giant at 6'5", but of course also big, 6'4" nearly, just to give you an idea of the size. That's a great through ball. Victor Osimhen on his right foot gets the shot, he gets the goal. Nigeria within 3 minutes have taken the lead. A solid, slick through ball and a fantastic finish from the deadly striker Victor Osimhen. And the fans are already out of their seats. The musicians are making the noise. And the players are celebrating. Just to give you an idea of the size. That's a great through ball. Victor Osimhen on his right foot gets the shot, he gets the goal. Nigeria within 3 minutes have taken the lead. Flight from Polokwane stopped for refueling in Luanda before they had to make a U-turn because of a cracked windscreen. There's the lofted ball over to the right-hand side. Challenge with the header. Good, strong aerial activity there just to clear the danger. Ndidi doing really well. Victor Osimhen. That's a good squared ball into the middle. Picked up by the big man. Excellent ball over to the right-hand side. Not as excellent as we thought because it was just cut out there and Samuel Chukwueze couldn't get to it before the defender, Verdon. So the cracked windscreen of the aeroplane from Polokwane. It was after the fuel stop in Luanda. They had to do a U-turn after about 25 minutes. Oh, they've got to be careful here. This is where they look a little bit shaky. This time you can see that Nwabali kicks it away firmly. Alex Iwobi perfectly picks up here. Akor using that experience. That's a decent ball to just get the ball. And there's Kiki getting some advice from Gernot Rohr. At Bordeaux. Tonji will take this. High ball into the penalty box. Comfortably taken there by Stanley Nwabali. Mohamed Tijani fronts up to Stanley Nwabali. Thought you blow the whistle, but in fact you hadn't. The referee, Mohamed Omar of Egypt. Long ball, Victor Osimhen, the acceleration, trying to get between the two defenders, causing all sorts of issues. Chukwueze picks it up. Well, fast acceleration, great ball! Is the shot coming in? What a block that was! Absolutely first-class defensive work from Cedric Huntonji. Just to get in the way of Adam Akor. And the Sevilla man had been set up with the ideal pass from Salon. Chance here. Huntonji just getting his shot driven into the side netting. Andreas Huntonji, of course, the Sampaoli man, driving it and unable to get that goal. But Benin. Let's have a look at the pass that came from this Uru. And that's Doku once again. Stanley Nwabali is a big guy. He's a big goalkeeper, of course, and that was driven with fine force. Little touch there from Nwabali, and the resulting corner from Doku. There's the header. It goes high over the top and safely away from the Nigerian goal. And it will be our desire to play, get good possession of the ball. The game is based on good defence and quick counter-attack, and that's what we want to do in Uyo. And they looking very calm. They got an overlap here with a chance. It's out wide by Huntonji. It's a little bit too far there for Tamimu Uru. And it runs over the line for a goal kick. '85th appearance. Here he is, the former Canary of Nantes. Low, not ideal. Zedu Sanusi. reads that very well. Onside as well, picking the ball up. Zedu Sanusi trying to get the right pass over. Gets it over. Oh, he just couldn't connect, Chukwueze. And the counter-attack is quick from Benin. And racing up is Sami Muworo on the other side this time. Andres Utonji loses possession. Benjamin Frederick, as smooth as for various teams in the Czech Republic. Top flight. Currently playing in Switzerland for Yverdon Sport. Chukwueze, he's a great delivery! Oh, that is perfectly placed for Victor Osimhen. Goal number 5 for the Nigerian frontman. But the delivery was sumptuous. Quality goal scoring. And Janjinu didn't have a chance. But you've got to look at the pinpoint accuracy of Samuel Chukwueze's cross from the right. Utter perfection and a brilliant finish. Nigeria moved 2-0 up against Benin. Started off with that throw-in by Frederick. Puts it on his left foot. Just look at that precision. And the bullet header into the corner. Away from Janjinu. It is straight out of the top drawer. The service provider and the finish are the perfect operation for Nigeria, and the whole nation is bouncing. The time, if they get goals, then of course they'll be in a better position as Benin in terms of goals scored, but they concede goals, and the away goals could count depending on the scoreline at the end. So they have to be very, very careful about this, just to try and get one of those lucrative best second place positions in the groups. That might not even be enough, but as I said, keep on watching all of the action right through this evening, because there's plenty more. Glory days are a few years ago. Dispossessed. Great work here from Benin as they push forward. Ball still in play. Nicely done to try and get this delivery over. Can he get a decent ball over? He does indeed. Well, it's Bassi who does well to get the ball to Ajayi, who clears it. Chukwueze squares it into the middle, pushing forward. This is where they're very dangerous. Alex Iwobi getting involved. Here is Moses Simon. Haven't really seen him light up the pitch just yet. It's a high ball that comes over, and Osimhen gets his boot to it. The goalkeeper leaps up into the sky and makes it. Cheetahs seeking that goal. It would just spark maybe a comeback, a remontada if you're a linguist. Goal kick, strong protection of the ball from the Porto left back. Gets a little bit of a tap to the ankle there, I think, Zedu Sanusi. Hasn't really had too much to do. It's his defence that have been rock solid. Very impressive back four. Chustikong is on the bench, of course. And he will come on if necessary. Onyemaechi is there as well. But the half-time scores here at the Godswill Patio. It's in International Stadium in Uyo. 2 goals have been scored. Victor Osimhen is the hero so far. Half of the job done as they wait. Nigeria 2, Benin 0. Strong statement here for Nigeria, but it all depends on what happens down with the South Africa-Rwanda encounter. And at the moment it is South Africa who are leading Rwanda by the same scoreline. That's Victor Osimhen. Yeah. There's the challenge. Just clattering. It was, there's a little reaction there. Teammates coming in to make sure that he doesn't get himself into a spot of bother himself. Olivier Verdon does get the yellow. His shot coming in. It's a low drive there coming from Adam Zakor. He would love to score his second goal in as many matches. Bassi marshalling at the back. Noah Bali throws it out over the top. Oh, that's wonderful play. Excellent play there from Frederick. And a chance. That's going to be a yellow card, surely. And there it is. Straight out. Is it Tijani, I think, who will pick that up? Moses Simon from the right side. Watch out for Osimhen. Once again, it comes right across. Oh, my. Come on. Hat-trick time. Victor Osimhen. The hat-trick hero. The delivery was top-notch from Moses Simon. He didn't have a chance, Marcel Janjanu. 2 headers, 3 goals. He is unstoppable. He loves to pounce on those kind of crosses, free kicks, anything that comes his way. He's dangerous. And despite the fact that he was being pulled back by Verdon, he manages to just lean into that, get a wonderful angle. And look at the goalkeeper. He doesn't have a chance. Fabulous. There you go, off the left post, flying right across. It was met with so much power. Adored by the entire nation. And celebrated here at the Godswill Patio International Stadium in Uyo. Rightfully so. The Galatasaray striker with a hat-trick. Osimhen picks it up into the middle. Here's Moses Simon, lots of time. He's got an overlap down to the left-hand side. Gets the ball out, nicely done. There's the ball that's... I don't know what that was really, but Seydou Sanusi knows that that should have really been delivered to the right. He's a big, burly chap, there is no doubt about it. Time for changes. Benin making a double change. With the Jildel Dosu coming on. And a little bit of concern for Seydou Sanusi as well. He wants his team to remain calm here, but I think that they've got to just light it up. There's a decent header. Victor Osimhen, he'll get in there every time. Can he get his shot in? He bides his time, waits. Going to play the assist. That's perfectly delivered. The shot doesn't come in, too many defenders back in position. Otherwise, that would have been driven in by Wilfred Ndidi. On the attack, this could go a little bit crazy now with their emergencies here in Uyo. A corner for the Cheetahs that will be delivered here by Dosu. Dosu, front post, it's met very comfortably by Victor Osimhen. Who else but backs to defend, putting in the effort, and then coming back to defend. Sent through the middle, little touch. Or Kadari gets the ball out to Moses Simon. Will he take on his man? He's going to go down into the penalty box, gets the ball across. Oh, there's a whipping chance, the volley! They got the 4th goal! Brilliant stuff, that really was! And a fine strike indeed to offer them goal number 4. Frank Onyeka off the bench, and a goal-scoring hero. And this is what it's all about. Eric Schallers masterminded the perfect changes, the tactical maneuvers to bring on the right players.